have you along for the ride. They call this the lowest, hottest, and driest place in North America. But in winter, this landscape rewrites its own rules. We are chasing an elusive geological phenomenon, battling unexpected road closures, and testing our patience against the stark realities of desert management. To reach the deep basin from Vegas, the route demands a western trajectory through Pahrump, dropping steadily toward the California state line. This corridor functions as an intentional purgatory, shedding the noise of civilization mile by mile until the horizon narrows down to a pure, unadulterated geology.
If you're stay overnight in a hotel or on a campground, there's the Death Valley Inn, which is gorgeous. And then for $40 you can stay at an RV park. I think for free you can stay at the tenting area. And then you can see all of this. And this is just the beginning. Wait till you see right inside. Let me show you.
Before breaching the official park boundary, you hit Death Valley Junction. There sits the Amargosa Opera House. In 1967, a New York ballet dancer named Marta Beckett suffered a flat tire right here. She discovered an abandoned Pacific Coast Borax Company town hall, saw the walls, and decided never to leave. She spent decades hand-painting elaborate Renaissance audiences on the drywall, performing classic ballet for empty rows. It is a monument to the specific brand of beautiful eccentricity that only the desert can cultivate. The squeeze to get out of here is real, but independent discovery requires looking past the empty space.
The dirt was a ledger. We measured the silence and called it mine. Silver thread in a velvet throat, a kingdom of glass on a leaking boat. The horizon is a tether, the light is a ghost.
Our primary staging point is Stovepipe Wells. It sits right at sea level, completely dwarfed by the sheer rise of the Panamint Range. No luxury fluff here. It is a purpose-built modular outpost designed for raw utility, providing a solid anchor point before we drop below sea level.
Making my coffee and they're playing Taylor Swift albums. Cute little store. So the interesting thing is about this campground is you can't check in until 4, which is right before sunset, which is very interesting. Look it up there. You can drive up there, see all the dust. This is a hotel. There's a saloon and a gift shop. And over here is the Stovepipe Wells campground. Our spot is basically a parking lot, which I'm never excited about, but whatever. Who cares? At least I think we'll have electricity. I'm really hoping those poles over there say electricity. I'm not feeling optimistic. So this will be an interesting no electricity type of situation, which is kind of a bummer because I really need to do some videos. And that's kind of why, oh, you know what? You know what, right in front of me? Here, let me show you. So right beyond those trash cans where you see those RVs, there is electricity over there. So I wonder if that's where we are with our RV. I wonder if that's a spot. So that's why they said they didn't have that many. Stop. No fire pit. No fire. It's like the whole reason why you camp is to do the fire. So no fire. I'm very sad about that. At least we have electricity. Yay. But we'll be just looking at the scenery until it gets cold. Then we'll close the doors and we'll turn our little heater on. More to come on our adventures, our Enigma Expedition adventures. Hopefully Tree can show you guys some. I'm hoping he'll take the GoPro tomorrow and he'll show you some of his ride, which will be super cool, on his adventure bike that he has. I had to get a coffee. It's not bad. this little convenience store, which was playing the entire album of Taylor Swift. It was these two young guys. They look like they're probably in their early 30s maybe, or in their 30s. And by the third song, me being in there, I was like, oh, they are playing the new Taylor Swift album. If you're into Taylor Swift and you're in Death Valley, come to the Stovepipe Wells convenience store. I was rocking out, pouring my little coffee, and it's strong. It's a really strong coffee. I was shocked, but I needed to pick me up big time. It's $4.50 though. That's a bummer. Because when you're getting regular coffee with regular cream, I'm always like, could it be $2.50? Gonna have a few sips of this. I'm not gonna drink the whole thing or I'll never go to bed. I'll have the rest of it tomorrow and we'll check in and we'll see you soon. Make sure you subscribe. We're about to head into Mexico and that'll be exciting.
Living out of an industrial platform means every square inch is functional. We don't run permanent internal plumbing or fixed galleys to take up space. We prioritize a clean, adaptable footprint. You drop the ladder, secure the structural entry points, and shift the interior to sleep mode. Out here, our philosophy is simple. Keep it functional and eliminate unnecessary complexity. Morning arrives with zero fanfare, eliminating a brutal testament to human labor. This is the Harmony Borax Works. In the late 1800s, Chinese laborers scraped raw borax crust directly from the blazing salt flats in temperatures scaling past 120 degrees. To haul this industrial chemical out, teams of, get this, 20 mules dragged massive double wagon train configurations across 165 miles of completely waterless terrain. The machinery was crude, heavy, and over-engineered. It puts our modern journeys into perspective. This is what earning the road looked like before solar arrays and off-road suspensions existed. Dropping down to Badwater Basin puts you exactly 282 feet below sea level. Under normal conditions, it is a dead, parched salt pan. But recent torrential rains have caused an extreme hydrological event, creating a temporary lake in the middle of the hyper-arid floor. The logistical reality of this water is brutal. Flash floods completely tore up the secondary back roads, leaving a massive web of route closures in their wake. We could not even clear a path to Racetrack Playa. I really wanted to take Tanuki out on those rough roads to investigate the sailing stones, the massive rocks that mysteriously glide across the dry mud by themselves. But the park is locked down and the road is gone. Listen to the ground move. You are walking on an active geological lattice of sodium chloride and pure halite. The water dissolves the top layer of salt, and as it evaporates in the intense desert air, it recrystallizes into clean geometric ridges. This temporary mirror effect creates an uncanny physical environment. Standing out here feels like walking on an infinite pane of glass suspended in deep space. Rocks. Rocks. Oh my God, rocks.
I think that's, like I said, a trick of the light. It's the stone's actually, I think, more gray. Maybe a gray green, but then the light hits it and it changes the color.
Artist point! The science holds up under scrutiny. Those surreal shades of green and turquoise are not an illusion. They are the direct result of iron-rich volcanic ash deposits decomposing and oxidizing over millions of years. It is a heavy industrial processing plant of the Earth, hidden deep within a volcanic fault line. Before tearing down the camp footprint, I unhitched Tanuki from the MotoTote carrier for a fast solo run-up toward the Mosaic Canyon trailhead. The washboards in this track are unforgiving, and the phone mount is working overtime to stabilize the frame. But rolling back toward the van with the high-intensity LEDs cutting through the dust cloud against that raw Mojave sunset, that is the exact reason we built this rig. The bike serves as our scout vehicle, and right here, it delivered the perfect end to a heavy day.
Hey Chronicle crew and new friends. So today's another day. We are still in Death Valley. It was amazing yesterday. I wish we could have gotten out a little bit more and walked around, but because we have the dogs and it was a little bit warm inside the van, we didn't want to leave them for too long because unfortunately we've been doing on this trip a lot of sitting. So I'm hoping once we get down to Latin America, we'll do a little more moving. Unfortunately, 2 of our dogs cannot walk that far. 2 of them can probably walk about a quarter of a mile, and then they have to be put into a little sling. Do you want to see the view behind me? So pretty. Next to me, they just pooped, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a dog bag because I'm a dipshit. I thought it was on this thing, and it's not. At least you did it way away from people and behind a tree and a stump so no one saw him. Oh, I wish he could run. The problem is, Radar loves to run, and I'd love to let him run, but it's like hit or miss whether he will listen and come back. He's not running away. It's just that he'll follow a bird, for example, and keep running. All right, heading back to the van. I'm gonna drink some coffee, and we will continue on our fun adventure here in Death Valley, and then head back to Las Vegas. Tree is getting ready to go on his bike. He's gonna follow behind me, traveling back to Las Vegas.
Extraction protocol initialized. I took point on the Honda, establishing the pace for the mountain passes while Karin handled the chase vehicle dynamics from the driver's seat of Kitsune. It is a continuous winding descent before we climb back out of the sinkhole toward the Nevada border.
Let's see if I can do this without falling off
And embarrassing myself. Our final tactical halt before clearing the park boundary is Zabriskie Point. These surreal, deeply grooved badlands are the remnants of Lake Furnace Creek, an ancient body of water that completely dried up over 5 million years ago. Long before Death Valley even dropped down, intense seismic forces tilted these old sediment beds, and seasonal flash floods carved them into these sharp, undulating waves. It is an authoritative study in what happens when time and raw weather are left completely unchecked. 2 days, an ancient flooded lake bed, a ghost opera house, and some of the most restricted infrastructure in the American Southwest. Death Valley provided the wonder, and our tools managed the environmental friction without a single mechanical failure. Now, we are cutting back through the Las Vegas corridor to restock our internal supplies before pointing the tires toward our next long-term destination, the desert oasis of Palm Springs, California. If you want to see the exact engineering and insulation choices we made to keep Kitsune stable in these extreme high desert temperature swings, click the link right here to watch our full mechanical van build breakdown. Until next time, keep your logistics simple, stay prepared, and we will see you on the road.